In a lot of ways, the focus of the project from our standpoint was to really highlight some of the industrial past of the area, bringing up materials that would be commonly used, but refining the way that we detail those and creating spaces that were primarily dedicated to the pedestrian as opposed to the vehicle.
Well, we were brought in initially to look at some of the kind of public spaces that are sort of fronting onto the street, the primary intersection. And then really through that process, we started discovering that there were opportunities to create a really kind of unique retail environment that actually pours into the parking deck some, which is, at the first seemed a little unconventional, but as we got into it, it really started to seem like a new way to sort of create an urban environment.
The pedestrian environment surrounding the main commercial building is what's termed as a Wooner. It's a shared pedestrian space. Basically, it's a curbless environment where pedestrians and cyclists have the exact right-of-way that a car would have. So the intention there is to try to slow down cars and allow people to kind of move more freely through the bulk of the project.
When we sat down with the landscape architects and with the S.J. Collins folks, we started to very quickly realize that some of what would traditionally or conventionally be automobile-only vehicular space, that we could really reclaim that as mixed sort of space for pedestrians and places that you'd actually want to spend some time. And even though most people will probably drive to the site, not everybody will. And even if they do drive to the site, as soon as they park, they're on foot. So we really wanted it to be the kind of environment that felt like a place you'd want to be on foot.
From a public realm standpoint, is we're basically creating a canvas for people to kind of operate within and occupy.
The plaza will be kind of flanked on three ends by outdoor dining, and there'll be an exterior sort of bar area that will be right up on the street that people will be able to circulate around and hang out all the way around it. And then it sort of pulls you back into the more granular, smaller scale retail environment that takes you into the parking and into the alley area.
The idea is to almost envelop somebody in an experience as you're moving through. And then again, creating lots of spaces for people to sit, enjoy the activity around them, and really bring that to the street and create a life of the space.
We're really excited to see it come to life. It's going to be different from anything that's around here, but it also will sort of complete the walkable sort of urban environment that's coming into form here.